Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur, and tonight is August 1st. By the way, it's National, let's say, dine out night or hang out night or party out night. So that is tonight. It's 10:34 p.m. here. Thank you so much for popping in with me. If you're new here to the channel, uh, definitely grab your smartphone for me. If you're watching us, launch the camera app, point over the QR code like so, touch the yellow lips. You'll get my link tree just as easy as that. If you're not watching us, but you are listening to us like on an audio podcast, go to believemeachieve.com for more of my inspiring, amazing, great creations. All right. Uh, Tonight we have a great show, and I really do want to thank you for coming. Whether it's you're watching us at 10:30 something in night, or 10:30 in the morning, or 12 noon, or 12 midnight, or 1 a.m., or 1 p.m., or whenever you choose to watch. Thank you so much for making us part of your daily motivational diet. Let's get on with our topic. Understanding Social Media Etiquette. Series 2, which means we're in the second year, show 31, episode number 4, everyone. That's pretty cool. And so, being in the second year, I can't believe it. Today marked August 1st, the day that we published our first, um, I should say our first, but we reached our 700th episode, which I think is absolutely, absolutely amazing. Um, and so definitely check that out. So very happy you're going to see our accolades on that very, very soon. And by the way, I'll be collaborating this Friday, starting every Friday with Sheila Mack on her show, which is going to be on Friday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, 12:30 a.m. Um, Eastern time. So if you're wondering about that. And the name of the show this week is Business Secrets Unlocked: How Letting Go Transforms. You're definitely going to want to check this out. All right. To give you a little bit of the stuff that's in the bag, but not all of it, I'm going to be sharing those powerful leadership, um, let's say, traits, but sometimes a lot of people abuse because their egos get involved. All right. So you know what the topic is tonight. And you know why I started this, because there was a gentleman, I'm not going to mention his name, but he probably will not live this down now. I'm knowing that I dedicate a whole week to his carelessness and actions of commenting inappropriately and trolling or potentially abusing social media. So let's get right into what the lesson is for tonight, because I know you guys want to know that. So, we do this starting with Saturday and we roll all the way through the week. Then you know what happens? We finish up on a Saturday. Yeah, that is really, guys, that is really, really cool. And it's just a blast for me, and I'm sure it's a blast for you because I just share all these details with you. So, the topic for today, specifically the granular topic, is going to be talking about understanding that your online behavior may affect your relationship. And I want to give special credit to Dr. Michael Nuccitelli, who's been on my tech show many times in the past. He came up with ODOR, and it stands for offline distress dictates online response. So really ingenious, what he has been able to share and let everyone know about. But so what he's really saying in a nutshell is that whatever we're going through in our personal lives is going to permeate through our online lives. See, our online lives to some people are separate, but they're not. People think that they can act like they're in a bubble, right? No, you're the same person online. So if you have a different identity, first of all, that's wrong, but you're the same person. And so if you're online and you're acting in a manner that is one you would not be conducting in person, don't do it. That's basically my moral of that story. And this whole thing started because someone decided to post something about a job and some other stuff. And they were a pretty large company that is under the umbrella of a very, very large company. And the good thing I want to tell you is I don't think that he is doing this anymore. So I think that's really cool because I think my message got home, and I'm very grateful for that. And hopefully, he's learned, and hopefully, the whole company's learned that you just have to play proper when it comes to social media. So the other thing is don't tag people just haphazardly. What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes people want to tag this and tag that. Now, there's a reason why you might want to tag things. Like, for example, when I was doing my banking article, right? AI, basically grain banks to AI banks, I tagged all the banks in the US. Now, I did that because it's relevant to banks. It's not like I tagged every person in the world. It was a relevant topic to banks. And if you're a reputable bank, you're going to care about this. But I didn't go tag like nursery schools, or I didn't go tag police departments, or I didn't go tag uh, 20 people on my list. No, I didn't do that. I didn't go tag irrelevant hashtags that have nothing to do with my content. And so you might say, well, gee, that's the way you show up. No, that's the way people get pissed off at you and say, you know what? We don't want to work with you anymore. Or we don't want to do anything with you anymore because your content is crap. Yeah, your content is crap. So that might sound like something that's a little bit crazy, but it's actually the truth, ladies and gentlemen. It is the truth. So use content that is going to be done in an appropriate manner. If you don't, you will find that things are going to be a mess for you. Yeah, they're absolutely going to be a mess. And if they're a mess, well, you're going to probably regret that. Um, and that's because you're going down the wrong pathway. And the reason you're going down the wrong pathway is simple. You think that by getting the word out to everyone, that your message is going to just work. I have news for you. It's not. You might, get all these people interested in what you're doing, but they're going to be pretty pissed off that you decided to do that. Have you ever heard of the boy who calls wolf when there's no wolf? So first of all, the boy, I'm trying to remember when it would started, but it was the boy who cried wolf. And what basically happened is this actually happened. It was around 1919, I think, is when it first came out. It was a shepherd boy who was basically watching his sheep at the foot of the mountain near a forest, and he had, let's say, concocted a plan to get some company. He rushed down towards the village, calling out, "Wolf, wolf!" And the villagers came out to meet him. The boy was so happy. In a few days, he tried the same trick again. The villagers came to his help. Shortly after this, a wolf, same trick. And again, the villagers came to help. But the next thing he did was a little bit interesting. Um, a wolf actually did come out of the forest, and the boy cried, "Wolf, wolf!" still louder and louder than before. But this time the villagers said, "We've been fooled twice before by this boy, again lying," and nobody came to his aid. So the wolf made a good meal of the boy's flock. So again, the wolf was not after him, the wolf was after the flock. So the moral here is that you want to not waste your resources. You don't want to push that button or use that method. In fact, in the media, you don't want to send everything to the media. Why? Because they don't want to see every story. They want things that are meaningful, right? When you post something in social media, if you tag things that are irrelevant to the content, people are gonna be like, "Why did I find this? Why did this happen?" And I think that's the big thing. Uh, think about that for just a minute. Think about that for a second. What does that mean to you, this story? I think it means that people push the panic button, or people misclassify things. We call this clickbaiting. This is another thing we talked about. And so, what is clickbaiting? All right. So, let's say you are posting this article or this video um, that is about, I don't know, your friends having fun at the park. But instead, you put down how uh, I made $1 million with my friends. Not relevant, not even close to the topic at hand, right? And I feel that's a that's a bigger problem. Think about it, because I'm not trying to say this, to scold you. I'm saying it because when we use social media as a proper tool, we've talked about this before. Electricity, water, okay, and gas are all utilities, right? If we use them in a proper manner, they will serve us well. If we don't, we can have disasters like electrical problems, fires, gas fires, people dying from inhalation of the gas, water, floods. So you get my point. We need to respect people, and we need to respect things, objects, services, and also dangers in our life. Because when we actually do this conscientiously, as I said before, there's no different life from the people online and the people offline. There's no different life. And I mean that to you. No different life. So you can't have that different life, because it's not going to be uh, something that you can separate. If you try, it might work for a little while, but then people are going to be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And it's not that you're doing anything bad, it's that you are not really displaying the essence of you. So by clickbaiting, a lot of people will click on your video or click on your post because they think it's about X. But you know what happens? Next time you post, like, oh, yeah, he always posts stuff like that. It never means anything. And eventually, the social media platforms are going to ban you because they're not going to like the fact that you're abusing it. Same thing. If I'm posting a journal or an article about how AI help people get better in their lives, right? And that's the article. But now I start talking about construction, or I talk about banking. That has nothing to do with healthcare, right? Also, in my AI article, I didn't tag healthcare because I wasn't talking about healthcare. You've got to know the discipline you're staying in and stay in that parameter. Of course, you can go out to some other people, but you shouldn't go too far out of that niche, because those are the kinds of people that are looking for that content. Hey guys, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, been a pleasure, been an honor to be with you this fantastic, amazing evening. I hope you'll like, love, support the channel. Definitely comment below, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. Go to my YouTube channel, John Space C Space MRLY Space Serial Entrepreneur. Look for that key phrase, help keep our content free. Make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or perhaps a scrumptious uh, dessert plate. Either way, we're going to be grateful for those pennies and dollars you invest into us. We'll put into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational content to empower you to have an outstanding life. I thank you so much for checking in with me tonight. You know, we've got lots more to cover on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday. And I hope that those of you that are choosing to use social media now have more of an appreciation for what it is and what it isn't. It's not a dumping ground for anything you just want to tag. And understand, as we learned from Dr. Michael Nuccitelli with iPredator and ODOR, your offline response, okay, very important. That your offline behavior, dictates online response. So definitely check all those great things out. Help us out. Help us keep growing the channel. We've got some amazing content, and I am just so grateful for all of you guys making the choice to watch, to follow, to like, and check out all my amazing content at believemeachieve.com. Another great article is coming up very soon, probably be releasing tomorrow. The title of that is Why I Fired a Billion-Dollar Marketing Firm and Social Media Etiquette. Talk with you guys soon. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. And remember, social media is a tool. Let's use it to our advantage and not to frustrate, aggravate, or troll our prospects or even people like our competitors. Take care and be well, everyone.